Welcome back to Brighter Shores. We're out of soft shimmer beans for the alchemy we're doing here. 12 hours, 11 potions, 26,000 XP. That is level 39 Alchemist. 2 levels for the next unlock. Fantastic. Okay. Go put these... do we even want these potions? Info. Lets you temporarily do a passive activity you haven't yet unlocked up to +1 level and +1 knowledge point higher than you have for 1 hour. Takes up a space. Very unlikely to even need to do any of these. So, probably not going to worry about that. How much would these sell for? 105. Yeah, let's do that. I think it probably... wouldn't even be that much. 11? 10? Similar price, so. I don't need that. I'd rather have the money. Because that money will be reinvested into more alchemy. There's a thought. Okay. But alchemy is not what we are really doing today. We are going to work on the Easter event. That's in here anywhere. Bounties. Missions. Doing this. Main story. Reach Stonemaw Hill. Not true. The Great Egg Hunt. Difficulty 1 star. And start this quest by finding a member of the Easter Gifts Guild and talking to them. Alright. Easter Gifts Guild. Likely going to be just somewhere central. Easter Gifts Guild. Got civilian. Looking around for Easter looking people. Just anywhere. You have the teleporters. Could also be a good spot for them. Hanging out. Some guards. That's new. I assume the information of where these Eastery guys are at would be available somewhere. Let's go down the main roads here. Go to places. We're gonna be going into all the rooms here momentarily, so whatever we do is gonna be fine. He's hanging out popular locations. There's Kevin. Some civilians. Quest system that we're still doing. There's that. Over here. Let's keep looking around. Town Square. That'd be a good spot. The previous holiday event was more just finding hats. So, here we go. Eggnog. There we go. Hi, are you here for the egg hunt? Yes. Although I don't know what that is. The Great Egg Hunt, of course. The Easter Gifts Guild, of which I'm a member, have hidden eggs all over for you to find. Each of us has hidden eggs in a specific area. For example, if you find all the eggs in Hopeport, I'll give you a reward. Same with all the other members. To make sure it's a real challenge, all the eggs have been specially enchanted to be undetectable with the sense spell. Here, take these baskets and go hunt some eggs. Okay. And we get the egg baskets. Info on the egg basket. There's more than one basket, so you won't have to put all your eggs into one. Perfect. This is the Hopeport Easter egg basket. Hope Forest, Mine, and Chronopolis Easter egg basket. 32 eggs in each zone. That is a lot of eggs to find. They're just around. And we can't use the sense spell to find them. 32 eggs. It's gonna look in all the places. In things, under things, around things. We will see. Also have a world map open here so I can track all the places I find eggs. Question is going to be, how large are the eggs? Is that an egg? Oh, the egg looks like a cabbage there. That's one. One egg out of 32. Okay. I'll mark that I found an egg here. There we go. So that is how detailed we're looking here. Oh boy. There's already like guides and stuff on where all the eggs are. That's no fun. I'll look around. We'll see if we can find any things. There's the actual cabbage. Like, is it likely to find multiple eggs in the same room? Hard to say. It's a rock. It's a person. That's a cat. Can they be off the sides? They have to be on the main path areas here. Places we can walk, presumably, in order to pick them up. One would think. Could be under things. Could be in things. Worth investigating. An egg. That's a vase. That is a jar. Everything even slightly egg-shaped is becoming curious. Cabbage. Also a good opportunity to look very closely at things. Question's gonna be how much time we're gonna need to spend in dangerous locations. That could be slightly irritating. Some guards. Thing in a barrel. I'm sure we're gonna miss plenty of eggs here. There's an egg. So they seem to be roughly that size. Well, that's okay. That's two. That's 2 eggs. Keep looking. Just gonna generally look in each room here. Fully expect we're gonna miss some. Seems very likely, honestly. In the barracks. Found some stuff behind the beds in here. Could they be inside things? Because it's also technically possible. We don't know the full mechanics here. Just that there are eggs. Whether or not we need to potentially do stuff to get the eggs, also a question. Where's what we got here? Stuff here. Guard. Nothing immediately stands out as an egg. Helmet. Oh, we're just gonna be scouring everything here. Searching. Looking. Seeing what can be seen. That's a civilian. It's a pile of wood. It's a cat. It's the end of this area. There's a lot of rooms to check here, too. My goodness. There's an egg. So it can be, like, on sides of things. That is right here. Okay. That's a bottle. Almost egg-shaped. Lots of bottles and stuff. Okay. That's 3. Oh boy, we got a lot of eggs to find. Something different to do, though. I'm here for it. See how many we can find by ourselves here. I'm trying to go look over the entire world multiple times would be troublesome. There's an egg. Egg. There you go. They seem to be roughly the same size, which is helpful. Just a random basket you pick up. Chopping table. Stuff here. Icebox. Alright. That is this part of this area searched. Found 4 up in this section. Before we head further down. Need to be thorough here. Looking for stuff. Egg in the fountain? Egg in the carts? It's entirely possible. Would they hide an egg in the same area as the egg guy here? Could do an example egg. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright. We're looking at these periwinkle. Hide a kid. Raise bits here. That's a basket. Also probably won't... I mean, there could be eggs in quest-locked areas. I don't know if that's really how it would go. There's an egg. Depends what the goal is here. Chairs. We got more vases that look like they could be eggs, but they're not. Book. Okay. It's gonna take a little bit here. It's a tub. I think egg-shaped in here with Lord Baranoff. Could very well be underneath things or very well hidden. It's entirely possible. And potentially distressing. Let's head over here. The obelisk with the ancient posts. Here's the obelisk. Not seeing too much stuff over here. Okay. Back out this way. We got 5. Oh boy. There's a lot of eggs to try to find here. It's gonna take a little bit. Okay, fishing shop. Fishing stuff. Bait box. Would be a much easier task if sense worked. But it does not. So, something you consider. There. Let's head down here. Could be in the water and stuff. Plenty of spots for that. Under trees. In with the fishes. It's entirely possible. Just looking. Right. In the fish shop? No? Anything relatively egg-shaped? Not really. Okay, so we've been down here. The upper section of this. Let's try to at least go to every room here and check. That's at least a start. Hiding. Not too much extra here. Doesn't seem to be much else here. And with the hairdresser. The hairdresser chairs. Some scissors. No? We were sure looking in a lot of places, not finding too many eggs. I don't know how well hidden these are. Seems to be pretty well hidden so far. Or maybe there's just more of them out further or something. Here with the pipes. Nope. Cape store. We got capes. Too many eggs, though. It's also entirely possible we were just going too quickly and just missing them. egg-ish shaped vases. Some books. How about the abandoned shop? Behind chairs? Under? How much do we need to angle the camera? Here's an egg. Right here. Okay. Something. Next section. Some birds. Not aggressive, at least. Guards over towards the forest. There's an egg. I feel like we've mostly been seeing the eggs. I don't know if we have too much problem actually seeing anything. Now we have dangerous sections here with the goblins. South wall. Coming to get me. 112. It's gonna cast immunity, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna just keep juking him. Immunity. Leave me alone. I'm doing an egg hunt. Don't have time for you. Try to attack me. Very rude. Don't appreciate it. You guys got any eggs up here? Doesn't look like it. A rock, perhaps. Here. Got an egg in the box. Nope. Northern section. Somebody walking. There's an egg. I see that. That's an egg right there. That goblin's all the way down there. Not gonna get us from there. Alright. Well, we're in combat from the goblin down there somehow. Rude. Oh. Immunity! Run the rest down here in case there's another one, perhaps. Could happen. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So that is the main road here. Let's go down the alleyways and such. Keep looking. It is really feeling like we're probably missing something. There's nothing even here for there to be an egg, so I'll get through that room. Got another cat. It was a good time. Storage rift. Bird. Nothing very egg-shaped here, as I can see. Oh, there it is. Just in the corner there. Some of them have been very well camouflaged. That's definitely something we need to consider here. Thugs. Thieves. It's completely juked them. My goodness. Here is an egg in this room. Huh? And we go. I haven't gone this way yet. Look at the creepy street mouses. They're still here. Eggs, 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 eggs. Okay. Barrel. There is. I also kind of watch other people finding eggs too. Things we would have found. Here. There's a quest area, so probably not, but worth checking. Depends what the requirements for the event are. Whether it's just existing. Or if you actually to do stuff. Okay. We'll at least give it a good shot here. These are puffer fish, almost egg-shaped. They are round. Anything underneath stuff? There's a bucket. Also not an egg, turns out. It's the alleyways kind of area. Let's head down to the docks and such. First, let's go in here. Then we can search along the docks, then the coast, and the forest. But not the actual forest. Just the Hope Port outside forest here. Big Sean. Free jar. Not seeing any immediately here. Alright. Let us go to the edge and start there. Trying to at least be somewhat methodical with this. I don't feel like we're making too much progress. We got 11. We feel like we're more than a third of the way done. Yes, I would say so. There's definitely going to be ones we've missed. I would think. We'll at least give it a good shot here. At least give it a try. There are still 3 more zones we also need to look in, so there's plenty to be done. I'll be here at the edge. Yep. Fantastic spot for an egg. Okay. All the way up at the top of the Vincible. There you go. That's like egg-shaped. Not particularly. Anything down here? Also not really. How about just on here? We got a shady civilian going through packages. There's no eggs in those packages, so we don't really care. We are egg hunting. Try on this pier here. What do we got? We got a crab. It's almost an egg. Fisherwoman. Nope. Oh, there's an egg. That's one here. Okay. Let's keep looking. Next section. We can also keep rotating around so we can see different perspectives too. Switch here. Turn around. Over here is a barrel. Could totally be in a barrel or something. Very possible. Toolbox. Bench. Front. Already been in here. Next boat. Looking. Let's see if you get a good look here. There's a rope. You just take their rope. My goodness. Nothing too egg looking here, it doesn't look like. There's a lot of looking here. My goodness. Where are we at? 13? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how much looking for eggs I can really do here. We grab this. Get our lobsters back. Don't really do that right now. There's 2 lobster spots. Can we put 2 lobster cages up? It's 1 passive. Just an egg. Okay. Also, it'd be another thing where it's easier to focus without also having to do commentary while looking for things. Lots of things can go overlooked. when focusing on other activities at the same time. Here's an egg. Okay. Definitely feels like there could be more just in town here. There's a lot of rooms that we didn't find an egg in. An almost suspicious number. Almost a suspicious number of eggs we didn't find. Keep searching though. What's from next? Maybe a great spot to have an egg. A whole pile of stuff. Get a nice look at the scrap rats. Nope. But I can immediately see. Rest of this. It's a rift marker. Store here. Eggs up here. Nope. Alright. We'll do the coast next. Since we're here. That's a shell. Almost an egg. Oh boy. Okay, eggs gonna be in the water. Also potentially possible. We got space for it. That's for sure. You're gonna be a blue egg. Now, that'd be something. That's a shell, that's a shell. That's kelp. Shell, pool, seagull, shell, egg. There we go. Okay. That's another one. Could be in the pool. Can't really click on it like that, so probably not. Area here. Look at the beach part first here. Look in the water. We got jellyfish. All these are jellyfish, not eggs. As far as I can tell, at least. Okay. Section. There's an egg right in the corner. A reasonable spot for an egg. Makes a lot of sense. I've not yet confirmed 2 eggs in the same room. I wouldn't rule it out. Some limpets. Some rays. Immediately seeing anything egg looking here. Pirate's got an egg. Wouldn't be too surprising. There's an egg underneath here. There definitely can be underneath things too. Oh boy. Mark that on the map. Eggs we found. I feel like some of these are going to be very well hidden. Very interesting. Okay. Now, the little foresty bit. Let's look around. Here at the monument, where we still do need to go and do the collecting the monument fragments bit. For all that. These plants, oh goodness. This is a large area. There could definitely be an egg in here somewhere. Immediately obvious around the sections here. There's a potato. It's a regular old potato. Nothing special. Any eggs up on the monument? Potentially not, because the monument can change. That could be slightly odd. Do this room, and then we'll have just this last sweep here. Here's the monument pieces. At least some of them. You get the various kinds of eggs. Various kind of monument pieces, rather. Just see which one we need to get next here. 6 eggs here. Yeah, the more camouflaged ones are slightly dubious. Okay. Let's head back to this room. Underneath any of the carnivorous plants? Not particularly likely. Potatoes, plants. Huh. Over here next. There's an egg. There's an egg down here. Huh. Egg. Lovely. I don't really have a goal number of eggs to find, just as many as we do. Can't really go do multiple passes of egg hunting. That'd be a lot. There's one. Okay. Anything else here? In the ruins? Maybe not. There's only so many places, which is also something to consider. Out of place rock. Large slab of rock. You wanna go back in here? Door's locked. I guess we can't go back in there. That's fine. Another slight danger zone. It's fine. There's some other monument pieces. I'm just gonna need to aggro. It's fine. That's how easy it is to be in quote-unquote dangerous locations. It's not really even a huge deal. Remember the ruins? Yep. Yep. There you go. Next. This run log has a whole bunch of eggs. But not the specific kind of eggs we're looking for, turns out. I immediately seeing anything over here. Seen plenty of shambling ghouls. Isn't there? Yes. Also looks like we can't interact with it while in combat. That's noteworthy. Egg. Huh? And the last area here. There's an egg. Okay. Decent, I'd say. As much as we're gonna get. Maybe as much as we're gonna get. Here's a shapes symbol. Geometric design on this rock. Okay. We've got 24 out of 32 eggs. I feel like a lot of these are gonna be back in town. So I might actually just go over there and look just a little bit more. Could even just watch the footage back and notice the things we missed the first time. These are the geometric shapes. We had some information on what we're going to do in here. Opposite the geometric shapes. I mean, here's the geometric shapes. What's opposite of this? So the shapes are up in here. Plot the symbols. X marks the spot. Opposite the shapes. Opposite the falcon. So we need to find the falcon again. The wasteline's here. We also have one here. So it's opposite the shapes. From the fish to the falcon. Yep, another piece of this. Okay. I want to go look around town a little bit more. We found 24 out of 32. So there's still 8 eggs somewhere. We'll probably find at least a few more. Let's teleport back to Horde here. There's none up in there, none in the middle. That doesn't seem likely. Let's have another pass here. That's a cabbage. Just a quick look here again. Are the archery targets? Can't even get there, I don't think. It'd be very amusing to miss the egg twice, but it's what's gonna happen. Let's be honest with ourselves. I pull up the map. Underneath things, in things. Feels entirely possible here. I guess we don't know if the eggs can be in things, so. Maybe still have things we're missing. Okay. Back to the more middle of town here. I feel like there should be at least some more. Underneath benches. In the fountain. There's gotta be some more in this area. Guide. There's an egg. In the fishing store. Perfect. Some of them are definitely blended in. And or too many things to look at, I suppose. Anything under benches? Around here? Like here, there's not too much for it to be hidden with, realistically. Look at the window. Underneath tables. Look like it. Door frames. Under benches. In the pipes. In boxes, under things, behind the curtains. And somewhere this way. Well, we found one more at least. We got that going for us. Keep looking. Plants. There it is. Underneath the bridge. Oh, fish that. I expected there to be something like that. Get the egg. There we go. Looking underneath everything. All different camera angles and stuff. Alright. That's pretty good. Underneath here, under these benches. Back behind that. here. Underneath here. Doesn't look like it. Plenty of them down that way already. Ain't the fish still anywhere? Nope. These barrels. There's an egg. That's what we found here. It's definitely getting more. Looking more uniform. I still feel like there should be one up towards the start. I just missed it again. Oh, the level of looking for eggs we're doing. Found a jar. That's not what we need. Okay. We'll just run along pier here. Go back up to those other stores, see if we see anything else. Just a different perspective. One of these boxes? Nope. It's a rat. Walk in, scrap. Nothing. With the thieves. Tree area. I bet there's still so many more. It's definitely impressive. Back here. They're right up here with the crows. I did already look here again. Feels like the area there would be an egg. Just based on the scattering of the other eggs. Maybe not though. Are we up to? 27. We're just missing 5. That's still a lot though. Okay. I think that's what we're going to be able to accomplish for this part. I do slightly worry that if we were to go and look up a guide for where all the eggs are, it would show us the other locations too. I kind of still do want to search around for them. Even though there is a lot more to find, it's going to take a while. Something to do at least. And sounded like it was going to be around for at least a while too. So we should have time to make more stuff. So we got this fish. So we'll drop this fish. Could have sold it to the fish, but that's fine. So we got the stuff we need for the thing we're doing. Shimmer beans for level boost. And moth wings for boost level. Passive potions. Technically this is a 12-hour thing, so we could show up, but it's gonna be a bit of alchemy and a bit of searching for eggs when we have time. Next time. Goodbye.